I'm not selling. I'm not talking about how great the product is. I'm not talking about why you want the product. I'm talking about the unique mechanism. And I'm educating on the unique mechanism. And I'm showing why and how the unique mechanism works. My whole presentation is education. It's educationally driven, all about the unique mechanism. And what I want you to understand from a strategic perspective is that at the end of the marketing portion of the presentation, where I've led prospects is to realizing that the unique mechanism is what they want, right? So check this out. So let's take a step back. So we talked about, you saw that little graph. Typically, for every marketing campaign that I create from a strategic perspective, every campaign, regardless of whether it's a multi-part video sequence like this, regardless of whether it is a webinar, a VSL, it does not matter. Typically, about 75% of the marketing campaign, of the campaign, is marketing. 25% is selling. And when I say selling, I really just mean, for me, the offer presentation, the presentation of the SIN offer, superior, irresistible, no-brainer offer. So you look at what it is that I do. 75% is marketing, 25% is selling. What did we say yesterday and the day before? You heard from Rich, and I shared as well. What's the difference between marketing and selling? Selling is all about the product. Selling is all about the offer. Selling is all about the features, advantages, benefits, price point, terms, bonus, all that jazz, right? But marketing is all about the prospect. And you heard Rich, Rich quoted probably the most, famous saying about what the purpose of marketing is. The purpose of marketing is to make selling superfluous. What does that mean? That means the job of marketing is to really set up the sale for you. The job of marketing is to drive your prospect to want your product before you ever even talk about your product. It's to set them up so that they see why your product is the perfect solution for their needs. That's the job of marketing. That's the job of marketing. That's why the better the job of marketing that you do, the easier selling is, right? Like, perfect example. How many of you, with a show of hands, went through the Agora Copy Camp Bundle promotion? Raise your hands high if you went through that. Wow, okay, so maybe split down the middle. So check this out. So groundbreaking promotion. I told you guys, the thing was crazy, off the charts, 100 grand in the first 60 seconds, $500,000 in the first, in total sales in the first handful of hours. And so now 7 parts, 7 lessons in this bad boy, 7 different lessons, and then a sales letter, which I agonized over the night before, writing this sales letter as quick as I could, right? Next day, roll that bad boy out. First 100 grand comes in, like I said, it's flying in, it's crazy, crazy, right? I know that the first something like 50 plus sales, if not more, didn't even read the sales letter. It's not possible. They were coming in so quick, there was no way. There was no way, right? Which was bittersweet for me, because I was like, wow, I killed myself on this thing. But the point is this, that the better the job of marketing, that's a perfect example. Can you see that? Like, you should really think about that later. You should write that down and circle that, and that should excite you later. I love that, because I want you to think about something for 1 second. I'm totally deviating here. I want you to think about this for 1 second. I loved doing that campaign. I told you guys the other day, I'm not a salesperson. I hate to sell. I don't like selling. I'm not a salesperson. I'm a marketer. Right? I'm a marketer. Marketing, the beauty is that marketing is about people, so it resonates with me. Selling is about a product, right? And so I love doing that campaign. Why did I love doing that campaign? I love doing that campaign because look at what that campaign was. It was me telling a story, telling a journey, right? And don't get me wrong, you're gonna see there was a lot of strategy, a lot of marketing strategy in there, but at no point in those 7 lessons, at no point did I talk about the product, the offer, the price point, the bonuses. Like, I didn't talk about any of that in there. I told a freaking story. I told a story through dialogue, which was so easy to write, so easy to read, and what happened? Boom! The first, hundreds of thousands of dollars came in without even reading the sales letter. The better the job of marketing, the easier the sales process is. Really, like I said, to me, it's 75% marketing, 25% presenting the offer. And when you present a SIN offer, when you construct a superior irresistible no-brainer offer, like we've talked about, and meaning so that the offer is so freaking good, so lopsided in their favor, and that offer fulfills, gives them the unique mechanism, right? E5 method, E5 Camp Masterclass is the only way to get it. When that offer, when the full offer is a no-brainer and it gives them the unique mechanism, you've got a grand slam home run.